so have a seat there. Just face this way to begin with. This. Cool. So what's your first name?
Tracey.
Tracey. So Crohn's and celiacs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a double whammy, isn't it?
And psoriasis as well.
And psoriasis.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So toxins. You will have been exposed to toxins possibly from quite a young age. Were you living anywhere where sprays were being used? Not that you're aware of. Okay. All right. Most likely. Okay. Right. And you've got problems with your back as well?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Just stand there for me and just point out where you get most of the back pain.
Across the
A band.
section.
All right,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Right, so we're going to work on that first, then we'll look at the abdominal area. Cool. Right, I'm going to get you just to take one step to your right. That's it, lovely. Cool. Awesome. All right, so you'll notice that there's no amount of trying on my part, there's no amount of struggle. I am very aware that I don't need to concentrate on the healing most of the time. Yes, I would if I was working on something like a brain tumour, then it would be quite essential for me to focus. But with something like this, it's sufficient that they just literally use my body. As they move this hand at the moment, what they're doing is they're moving energy through layers of the aura. So you've got a base chakra at the base of the spine. That governs an energy body that goes out about 1 centimetre. Then you've got another one 2 inches below the belly button. That's more deep feelings, and that will go probably a couple of inches around the body. And then the next one is at the solar plexus, which is the base of the breastbone. That one's gold in colour, and that's mental thoughts, and that's a bit further out, about 6 inches away from the body. Your whole aura extends about 30 feet in a healthy person, so we're all actually sat in each other's energy. Over the Christmas break, I'm going to be writing a book called, I already have the title of the book, it's partly written, it's called We Are Sick. In the olden days, if a child got sick, you didn't just take the child to the doctors, the whole family went to the witch doctor and said, we are sick. Because there was a recognition that something in the community, environmentally, spiritually, something was happening. And we are all being affected by things like work situations. If you go into a hostile work situation, people could be saying nice things to your face, but you know there's like an undercurrent. Yeah? And same in relationships. You might be going home wondering if you're going to be still together. It could be a war zone, and yet it's your home. How do you recharge and recuperate? Now, Dr. Augusto is doing the healing for you, and he is lovely. He's just said she tries really, really hard, but she doesn't know what she wants. Does that sound like you? Yeah. Yeah. All right, so as he steps into your energy field, he sees your thoughts and your beliefs. And so she tries, whatever she does, she tries really, really hard. But the bottom line is she doesn't know what she wants. You guys know what you want? Some of you do, and some of you don't. What's that?
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. Some of you don't even let yourselves dream about what you want because you've been conditioned from a young age not to want. I want doesn't get. You remember that? You were told it was bad. It was selfish to want. Yeah? But you direct your life through your desire. So let's look at what desire is. All of you have within you a voice of desire. Let me just show you, right? Just uncross your arms and your legs just for a minute. And instead of sitting as the self, I'd like you, please, to sit as desire. So close your eyes, and we're going to talk to desire. We've all got this part within us. So you, when I say to you, so you are, you say back to me, desire. So you are desire, and as desire, it's your job to desire. Desire what? Wonderful things, wonderful food, alcohol, sex, holidays, an easy life, friendships. How much of the time are you desiring desire? All of the time. And when do you want it? Now. No. All right, so we all have within us, every human being on the planet has within us, even the Dalai Lama and the Pope, have desire. Now, desire isn't all bad. The Buddhists, one of the core tenets of Buddhism says the cause of all suffering is desire, and they're right. If you desire a certain person as your partner and they're with somebody else, you're going to suffer. If you desire chocolate cake and eat too much of it, you're going to suffer. If you desire to be healthy and you're sick, you will suffer. Pain is real, suffering is of the mind. And so whenever anything isn't how you want, there's a potential for you to suffer. So they're right, the cause of all suffering is desire. But would you be here this evening without desire? No. Would you have the quality of education you have without desire? Would you have the quality of life you have without desire? Where would the human race be without desire? Nowhere. We wouldn't even exist. So desire isn't bad, it's part of what we are. And many of us need to get in touch with what is it we really, really want. Now, when I say what is it we really, really want, I don't mean that as a material thing. So let me explain. Too many people in our world say, when I get this, whether it's the car, the husband, the baby, the new house, then I will be happy. And whenever you say to yourself, when I get this material thing, then I will be happy, you are giving that material thing the power to make you unhappy whenever you haven't got it. So don't do that, would be my advice. And the things that are worth really desiring aren't material things. We want material things because we think they will give us a certain feeling. My suggestion is forget the material things entirely, and focus on how you would love to feel. Make that your desire. I'd love to feel joyful more of the time. I'd love to feel free more of the time. Pain-free more of the time. I'd love to feel relaxed, happier more of the time. And then allow yourself to realize that you have the power to change your feelings. You can be happy right now if you want to. Now, you remember that chat? Oh no, I won't be able to tell that one here because you guys don't know what that one is. Right. So what I want you to do is I want you to let your minds go back to a time where you felt really, really happy, really, really relaxed, really, really happy. You might have been on holiday. It might have been a wedding. It might have been a family gathering. It might have been just at the beach, at the beach, whatever. But just take your mind back to a time where you felt really relaxed and really happy. And just replay it to yourself in your head. Remember the sounds, the smells, any internal dialogue, who was with you, whether you've got people there or not. Might be with a particular pet. You might have a particular pet that makes you feel very, very loved and very happy. Now, then you can open your eyes. So using imagination, we can recreate an emotional state within us. So you can have happiness whenever you want by drawing on memories of the past and recreating them. And if you haven't got a memory to fit, then imagine one. Because this body doesn't know the difference between real and unreal. So if you imagine something, I'll get you to close your eyes and imagine that you sat checking off the lotto. You've already got 4 numbers, your heart started to race. You got number 5, $6 million. You can't believe it. And then you get the next number. Yet the body listens to that. It doesn't. So whatever you run through here, the body listens to. So if you're thinking of good things and happy things, the body believes that. Right, now, let's just get you to walk around a little bit, just see how your back's feeling. Right, now face that way. Now, what they're saying now, so Dr. Augusto is saying is that you don't believe you deserve to be happy. All right, and maybe others in the audience that feel they don't deserve to be happy. Think about this, yeah? Who was it told you you didn't deserve to be happy? And it could be It could have been a grown-up, it could have been somebody at school, it could have been somebody the minute you were happy, they knocked it out of you, they didn't want you being happy. Yeah? Cool. So what if, Dr. Augusto is saying to you, what if you did deserve to be happy? That would be good, wouldn't it, eh? Because he's saying you do. He's telling you, you have it on good authority, you do deserve to be happy. Right? Because if she's miserable, guess what? People around her are going to be miserable. There's a story about 100 monks in a monastery. 100 monks in a monastery one day. 100 happy monks in a monastery. Next day, one unhappy monk in the monastery. By the end of the day, 100 unhappy monks in the monastery. Yeah? So, I just want you to try running through yourself. I deserve to be happy. Go on. Try saying it. Go on. Out loud, yeah.
I deserve to be happy.
How do you feel when you say that?
Excited.
Yay! Right, you guys try it as well. Come on, let's get with it. I deserve to be happy.
I deserve to be happy.
Right, we're going to take it one stage further. In fact, it's my duty to be happy. Because I'm here to spread happiness. Yeah? Yeah, I want to be contagious with happiness, not with misery. It's my duty, it's my God-given duty to infect everybody with happiness. How does that sound? Yeah, it's my God-given duty to infect everybody with happiness. You're all looking a lot happier already, yeah? Yeah? That's what you're here. You're here to infect. And as little kids, you all knew this, but you forgot. You came in happy. Yeah, but you came into a world where people are lacking consciousness, and there's a heavy energy here, and it's one of judgment, and it's one of doubt. You've all got the most amazing guides within you. They are called feelings. Yeah, your feelings let you know when something is good or bad, right or wrong for you, always, in all situations, at all times. Whether you listen to those feelings, though, is up to you. But you've all got amazing teams of beings with you. You just happen to call them your feelings. Your gut will tell you when something is wrong. Whether you can trust a person or not, your gut, it's in your gut, that one. Your heart will tell you what you love and who you love, if you listen to it. What you love to do with your time. Yeah? But what if you are here? What if it's your job purpose is to make others happy? How would that be? That feels good, doesn't it? Yeah? Cool. Cool. So her job purpose is, I could take this so much further. All right, so let's say that your purpose is to help people find their joy. How would that be? Is that better than happiness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we've all heard of the G-spot. Her job's to help people find the J-spot. Yeah? It's not bad, is it? Imagine, though, that this is your, God-given, right, this is your job now. We're giving you your mission on planet Earth, should you choose to accept it, is to make people, help people. You can't make anybody happy, can you? You notice that? You can't. There are some people that are just here to be bloody miserable. And when I come across them, I really want to say, well, is that the best you can do, really? Can't you be any more miserable than that? I remember old Basil and Sybil. Basil Fawlty and Sybil. Oh, right, classic comedy, eh? Anyway, don't know why I thought of them, but I did. Anyway, but so your job is to create an environment where other people can find their happiness or their joy. How would that be then? If we were to meet a year from today and you were to be fully engaged, helping people find their happiness or their joy, how would you feel? Happy? It's going to be better than how you feel now, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, there's a little bit, as we're talking about, there's this little thing that's risen within her, and it comes up here usually, and it's called fear. It's like, but what if I can't? All right, so this is the deal. It's not your job to make everybody happy, because there are some miserable buggers out there. No matter what you do, they're going to be miserable. Yeah. So let's check things out. So you being happy can do that?
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't doesn't sound good, does it? I'll work on it. We don't want it to be work, do we? It needs to be effortless. You've got to remember that happiness is the default setting. Happiness is your default setting. So you've sort of got to find out, well, what are the things that are making me unhappy? And number one, I hate to say this, but number one is you. You are making you unhappy at times by some thoughts that you have in your head.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we talked already tonight about how the thoughts in your head may not be you. What if you've been listening to a voice that has been making you unhappy? Now, this is not your story, this is somebody else's story. I came across a person that had a spirit with them, and the spirit's sole agenda was to make this woman unhappy. That's what the soul in spirit world wanted to do, was make this girl unhappy. And there'd be days that the girl was really, really unhappy, suicidal, and there'd be days that no matter what the spirit said, the girl broke through and was happy. And I started counselling the spirit, not the girl, because the girl wasn't the problem, the spirit was. Not that the spirit was a problem, better let go of that language, okay. But the cause of the situation was the spirit. So I said to the spirit, so if I get this right then, you are going to be happy, spirit, when you make the girl unhappy. Yes. So every time she is happy, she makes you unhappy. Yes, said the spirit. So then, what you're telling me is you've given this girl, the human girl, the power to make you unhappy? And the spirit did this. Because the spirit wanted to make her unhappy, and every time she wasn't, she was making him unhappy. And I said, wouldn't you rather just be happy? And he said, yeah, I would. I'd rather be just happy. Well, how about you leave her alone and you just go find and do what makes you happy and leave her alone? And that was it. He went and she became of sound mental health again. Isn't that interesting? Cool. So, this is the thing. If our default setting is happiness, all right, because this is for everybody, your default setting is happiness. We know this, we see the babies, we see the toddlers, they're happy. We're only unhappy when there's something making us unhappy. What are the things that are making you unhappy? For most ladies, it's weight. We will be happy when we lose another 7 kilos or 7 stone or whatever it may be. So we give our weight the power to make us unhappy, our body shape. Yeah. Yours is purpose. You're feeling like you don't know your purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your purpose is to make people happy, make people smile. How does that sound?
Good.
Good. Right, so could you do that now? Every day, for the next 365 days, without missing a day, your task is to make at least one person smile.
Yeah.
You could do that. Cool. Right. Now, as she does this, now what is the very best way to make people smile?
Smiles.
Right, we're going to do this now. Right? I don't often do this on this particular evening, but there we go. I want you to smile, showing me your bottom set of teeth and your top set of teeth. I like this. It's not hedgy, is it? I know you're not smiling. You know I'm not smiling. The bottom ones as well, is it? You know you're not smiling. Yeah, look at each other. Go and look at each other. Come and see this one. Oh dear. Yeah, we all know we're not smiling. But the beautiful thing is this. You've just worked these muscles, and when you work these muscles, it floods your body with endorphins. Notice how good you feel now. So even when you feel like crap, all you've got to do is smile. Right. So that's a plan and a strategy. So your job, your life purpose is to help people be happier.
Yeah.
And your job, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to make one person smile a day, every day.
Yeah.
Cool. Brilliant. Give me a round of applause.